Welcome to the Applied Research Center of Arkansas pregame show. Visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas online at arcarkansas.com. Now, let's go to the Ackles Carpet One studio with Holt Short and Joshua Carroll.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. We're starting a little late tonight, so we're going to go straight to the field with Sarah Cecil for tonight's national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
All right, welcome back. All right, so we had a late start, but we're with you now. We were actually waiting to see if we could see the White Hall Bulldogs take the field to warm up, and they never did. I had to go upstairs and ask one of their coaches. I said, "Coach, is your team here? Are they going to warm up?" And he kind of looked at me kind of coldly and said, "We're warm."
And,
all
right.
So I think they believe they're bringing it. I wonder if they are just getting here and just doing their thing, or if they're just wanting to not show us something.
We finally see them there across the field.
Right.
They're showing up right in the –
Well, and it is interesting. Another thing to mention, of course, is their roster. It doesn't have any positions on it, or height or weight.
Nope.
It's a number and a name.
Nope.
I wonder about that too. It does make me wonder what's going on over there. But I do want to take a moment and thank Applied Research Center of Arkansas, who is, of course, the sponsor of our pregame show. When you visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas just down the street from PA, you'll receive the highest quality diagnosis and treatment, and you and your family can get professional medical attention at highly affordable rates without having to wait for an appointment. Be sure to visit their website for a full list of clinical trials they have ongoing. Visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas online at arcarkansas.com.
So when I was going to look at this game and just kind of see what we had on the table, and I looked at the schedule in particular, and I realized we're halfway through the season. Like, it is, the Bruins are 5-0. They have 5 games down. They have 5 games to go. They're facing White Hall, who's 3-2, but this season is already halfway through. We're almost in the middle of October, and it just feels like it's blown past. Very, very surprised and happy that we've been able to make it this far into the season with all the hurdles that have been thrown in front of not just the Bruins but every other team. Right now, the Bruins do not have an opponent next week. They have had to Maumelle had to cancel the game because of COVID concerns. And so if anyone knows any enterprising teams in the state or outside the state that might want to have a game against the Bruins next week, next Friday, maybe even next Saturday. I don't know. We'd have to talk to Coach Kelly about that, but they are looking for an opponent. So just keep your ears open and eyes open and get in touch with us or in touch with the coaching staff
Yeah.
if you know of anything.
Well, before we get started, we've got something very special lined up, as promised. The world premiere of a music video. The song was written specifically for the Bruins. Here it is. We're going to play it for you now live. Here is In the Den Now by Bad Habit. And we're back. We just had the kickoff.
And it appears the White Hall recovered it. As the Bruins were set to receive, they're going to be moving from right to left, and White Hall's going to be moving left to right. And
so just in case this does happen, folks, I want to let you know ahead of time, we're having some technical difficulties. So what you may see is you might see the video cut out shortly for just a moment here in the near future. I hate that, but it is part of what's going on here today. So we're trying to make things work for you. In the meantime.
Okay, I take that back. The White Hall did not recover it. They were celebrating like they did.
Yeah.
So there's Pfizer. There's the handoff to Joe Hyman. He's looking for room on the outside. He does find about 5 or 10 yards, and he is run into the benches, and a flag comes out. Little over-ambitious pursuit there by Taven Pruitt, who sends Joe Hyman into the defensive seats. I believe that's where they sit to game plan and go over what happened in the previous drive. So that's going to march the ball forward about 15 yards.
Yes, it is. So that's a first down for the Bruins, marching into, they're really knocking on the door there of the Caldwell Toyota red zone, right at the 21-yard line.
So here's Pfizer in the shotgun. Empty backfield. He's looking to his right. He's got time. Now he doesn't. He rolls out. He fires a bullet at the feet of Cooper White, and that is an incomplete pass, as Pfizer had to get rid of that ball before he was brought down by the oncoming Bulldog onslaught. So now Pfizer's in the shotgun. He's got Nichols to his right and Hyman behind him.
So he has twins on the right side, single receiver on the left, a little play fake there. Passes out to Caleb Nichols. He's across the 20, the 15, and he gets brought down at about the 12-yard line. It looked like that tackle was by number 41. That's Gray Shaner of the Bulldogs.
And that brings them into the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Third down, 2 yards to go for the Bruins. Bruffett's in the shotgun. He has Caleb Nichols on his right, Hyman behind him. And the Bulldogs didn't like what they saw, so they call a timeout.
That's our first Hug and Haul timeout of the game with 11 minutes and 22 seconds off. I'm going to have to get used to not having to call the time as frequently.
Right. Yeah, we got the clock on the screen. Of course, we're at a home game, so it does. It's all built in here once everything's working. But sorry about the technical difficulties there earlier. You probably didn't see it because I think everything at home looked just fine. But we did have some issues here at the stadium. But in the meantime, we hope you enjoyed that video by Bad Habit. They're playing tonight. Check them out on Facebook. They're actually playing after the game.
Oh, there you go.
I was kind of hoping I could talk our producer into going. No, she says no. Never mind. You want to go see a band play? No.
I'm good.
Katie's going to be buzzing your phone in a minute. She's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Bruffett once again in the shotgun. He has Caleb Nichols on his right, Hyman in the tailback slot. He has twin receivers on the left, one on the right. Oh, that was a neat little handoff behind the back over to Hyman, but they sniffed it out right away, and he gets stopped. Not quite at the line of scrimmage, but I think he only picked up half a yard. So it's fourth down and about a yard to go for the Bruins.
This is our first Loft Hotel fourth down conversion attempt here, and the Bruins shifting it up a little bit. Pfizer's still back there. He's got Hyman to his left, trips to the far side, waiting for the snap. Got an offset lineup, and Hyman's up the middle. That's good for the first down, as he is brought down at the 7-yard line. There's an interesting offensive line formation.
It
the
certainly
center,
was. It was off-balanced.
Yeah. So.
And, of course, the Bruins are going to hurry up. No huddle once again. Bruffett in the shotgun. He has Hyman to his left. He has twin receivers on either end. Now Hyman moves to his right side. There's the snap. Looks to the left side to pass. The pass is out there, and it's caught. That is received by Jalen Witcher. Seems like he was right at the 5-yard line. So that's another about a 3-yard gain for the Bruins for second and goal.
Knocking on the door here. That was a Loft Hotel fourth down conversion we saw a couple plays ago. First one of the game.
Here is Bruffett again in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers, wide to the right, 2 to the left.
That's Pfizer, actually.
Oh, thank you. There's the snap to Pfizer. Pass is out there. It was intended for Jalen Witcher, but it sailed out of bounds. They're going to try that one more time.
Pfizer has taken 2 straight licks from the right side. He just is focused on his targets, which, as he should be, and he's just kind of gotten blindsided, which is interesting considering that he's right-handed. Generally, the threat comes from the left, but
that's true. All right, here's Pfizer. He's got Hyman to his left. He pitches to Hyman. He tries to run it in, and he's in there for a touchdown for the Bruins with 9:51 remaining in the first quarter. The Bruins attack first.
6 on the board. Well, interested to see. I assume we'll be going for 2 here.
Outstanding job by Joe Hyman.
That's number 8 on the year for him for rushing touchdowns.
So they're going for 2. Pfizer set up in the shotgun. He has twins on both sides. Hyman to his left in the backfield. There's the snap, looking to his side. There's Hyman with the reception. He's going to run around, and he's going to get taken down by the neck. Not a horse collar, though. So the extra point attempt is no good. But the Bruins have the lead 6-0.
There is a flag on the field. They're going to say, I believe that was a roughing the passer, so we'll do it again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Try it one more time.
So coming into this game, Joe Hyman had 855 rushing yards on the year. That leads the state now.
And we're only 5 games in.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I've noticed that the reporting on games and for teams has been lacking a bit this year compared to years past. So I don't think that's an accurate picture, but I suspect he's still first. As there's the snap, it's a direct one to Hyman, and he is in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Speak of the devil. So that'll put it at 8 points.
Yes.
As the Bruins lead with 9:51 left. Had some other statistics that didn't have a good chance to go through.
Tell us
in the pregame show, but Bruffett and Pfizer have been essentially splitting the duties in the shotgun. And their statistics are pretty comparable. They both have 11 passing touchdowns. They both have a 63% completion rate. And unfortunately, they both have, Bruffett has 6 interceptions thrown and Pfizer has 5 thrown on the year. I mentioned earlier that Joe has 855 rushing yards on the year with 7, now 8 touchdowns. And let's see here. He is 4th in the state in yards per game. I take that back. And 3rd in total yards. He is also 3rd on the team in receiving behind Cooper White and Jalen Witcher. I'll tell you about them in a second.
Here's Von Seelig to kick it back to the Bulldogs. It takes a nice bounce, and the Bruins have it back. That's Cooper White with the onside kick recovery inside Bulldog territory at about the 32-yard line.
Von Seelig is pumped up. That was his best kick of the year.
Yes, it was. That was textbook.
That was textbook. Well, and then Cooper White was actually looking to pitch it. I mean, he was.
Yeah, he was looking behind him to see who's there. Let's do it again.
There, yeah. So
wow.
So Cooper White is actually 1st in the state in receiving, and I actually didn't write down how many yards he has. But
okay, check this out. Here's Bruffett.
Okay.
He has twin receivers on the right, triplets on the left. He's in the shotgun. He actually placed the ball at the 39-yard line.
Hyman's lined up at the wide receiver spot. And then
he must have stepped out of bounds a little earlier than we expected. There's the snap, looking to pass. Pass is out there, and it's that's an incomplete pass. It was nearly intercepted, brought down by Bulldog number 24. That's Braylon Johnson. But luckily, Joe Hyman was right there to rip it out of his arms.
You don't realize how strong he is until you see something like that where he essentially stuck his hand in there and yanked it out.
Yeah, he completely wrestled it right out. So he's set up once again. Hyman now in the backfield on Bruffett's left side. There's twin receivers on both ends. There's the snap almost over his head. And instead, he's going to try and go straight up the middle and gets brought flat on his back for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That kind of looked like a horse collar tackle to me. Someone grabbed the back of his jersey.
Well, I don't see how you get tackled and land flat on your back unless somebody does that.
Yes, and someone's behind you. Yeah. So the Bruins looking at 3rd and 12 here.
White Hall's freshman team had a horse collar last night. Nope, he says, hang on a minute. Stop that count. 12 seconds on the play clock, 10. Now he has 4 receivers on the right side. 2 of those are stacked, 1 on the left. There's the snap, looking to the right side. The pass is out there. It looks like it's intended for Nichols, and he gets brought down at the 30-yard line. Let's see where they place it. That might be enough for a first down. Comes down to inches here. Yeah, no, it's going to be 4th and inches.
We got the second Loft Hotel 4th down conversion attempt of the game.
Bruffett's in the shotgun. Hyman's on his left side, 3 receivers to the right. There's the handoff to Hyman. He kind of works his way up the middle. He picks up the first down and is stopped after about a 3-yard gain.
They ran that exact same formation with the I want to say center, but he's not really the center anymore.
Right.
He's the left tackle snapping the ball essentially.
If you don't mind, I'm going to open this back up. I'm burning up in here. If those of you who are unfamiliar with the voice on the public address, we'll tell you about that in just a moment. Here is Bruffett scrambling around. He has the pass out there. It looked like it might have been intended for either Dylan Allison or Caleb Nichols, but it sailed over both of their heads.
Neither of them is tall enough to catch that. That might have been a Hudson Henry catch there, but he was on the field.
All right. So we want to make sure that we say get well soon to Chris Amsler, who is our public address announcer. He is out sick, very ill this week. He not that kind of ill.
Got it.
But but he is ill and he's not feeling well tonight. So our thoughts go out to him. He's joining us, I think, watching the broadcast. There's the pass. That one was intended. Looks like
for Cooper White once again.
Yep, Cooper White. It sailed over his head. But in his place tonight, we have Tyrone Blanks, who is a public address announcer from various schools around the state, and we're lucky to have him with us tonight.
That was Cam Robinson on the coverage there. We'll see him on both sides of the ball tonight. As Bruffett's in the shotgun alone, he's got twins on either side. He's going to roll out to his left, fires a bullet to this near sideline. That was to Jalen Witcher. He caught it right at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 to go for the Bruins here. Just about 4 minutes down in the first quarter so far. That's going to be 4th down and 3 as the Bruins looking to convert.
Was this their 3rd Aloft Hotel 4th down conversion attempt?
Yes. They're 2 for 2 so far.
All right, here's Bruffett. He has Hyman on his right side. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Looking to pass to the left side. The pass is out there, and no. It was intended for Dylan Allison, and instead that ball is going to be turned over on downs.
Well, and there were two things I kind of made note of that were concerns for the Bruins going forward in the second half of the season. The first one is the interceptions.
Right.
Very unusual to see. We're not used to that. We've, the past 2 seasons at least, and I mentioned how both quarterbacks have struggled in the pocket, and sometimes they're just forcing passes like we saw there, either being pressured, and sometimes they're just staring down their intended receiver. So that is number 13, Matthew Martinez, in the shotgun. He hands off to that was Eric Pickens. No, I'm sorry, that was Zaire Green. On the carry, he did not go anywhere as they're going to try that again on 2nd down. That was Matthew Martinez once again in the shotgun. With Green behind him. Green scoots over to his right. There's a snap. Martinez is looking deep down the far sideline, and it is almost brought in by Stephen Weston right at the 45-yard line, still in Bulldog territory. That would have been an impressive catch. Pretty well placed past, and just couldn't quite come up with it. So
Josh Cady with that tackle.
It is now 3rd down and 10 to go for the Bulldogs. They're certainly looking to get on the board here after they did not touch the ball after 2 straight Bruin drives. So there's a snap. Martinez is under pressure. He lets go, and he finds Bulldog receiver. That's good for the 1st down. That was Cam Robinson.
Wow.
Mentioned earlier, he is top returning receiver for the Bulldogs this year.
It's nice to hear the drum line for the Bruins out there tonight. I believe they're going to play at halftime, too.
Oh.
7 minutes, just under 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. There's the snap.
Martinez hands off that was to Cam Robinson. He was
Oh,
brought
there's a
down,
flag.
but I'm afraid that he was brought down courtesy of a face mask.
Yeah.
And that ball is going to be marched forward close to Bruin territory. That
Right.
was, I believe that was that, I did not see who that was on the tackle. So that's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs, as they are starting off with a fresh set of downs at the 40-yard line, still in their own territory.
All spotted at the 40-yard line.
Okay. Harrison Lane on the tackle there, possibly. So Bruin fans getting the defense chant going
Which is uncharacteristic for them, honestly.
yeah, we see a shift in the line and
Oh, man, just a little higher.
almost intercepted.
That was
Zach Terry on the coverage there. Martinez overthrew his intended target.
– the Terrys make some great football players, but I don't know if any of them can jump very high.
Now I am confused.
I got to ask
about
Walt
the
about that later.
Setup on the far side. Why should have been a first down, I believe. But they're showing second down and 1.
Yeah.
So we'll have to check the scoreboard on that. But Martinez is in the shotgun, hands off to Green. Green's looking for running room on the far side. He finds some, takes a hard hit. That was Josiah Johnson.
And Isarius Woods was in there on that first hit too. And
Romella Bell as well was a little slow to get up. He is back down, and
oh no, yeah, he's on the far side of the
you
field.
do not want to see that. That did move the chains.
Now hang on, who'd you say that was?
I believe that was Romella Bell, number 21.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like he took a shot to the gut.
Yeah.
He got the wind knocked out of him, I think.
Hopefully that's the case. We're going to take a Hug and Haul timeout here, courtesy of that injury.
Let's go ahead and take a break with them. We'll be right back for more Bruin football on PA Live.
This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our Core Value Student of the Week, Senior Catherine Ford. Catherine served as the peer-elected class president last year and was chosen again for her senior year. Mrs. Hampson called Catherine a dedicated leader who takes initiative and never gives up. Catherine maintains integrity and responsibility in all endeavors. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
And there's the pass to Stephen Weston as we are back here. Looks like just had a bit of a breath knocked out of Bruin player there as Bell gets to the sideline on his own power. He's being tended to right now as the Bulldogs looking at second down and 5 to go right at midfield.
Well, we've got an update from Grant Swindle on the sidelines. Grant, tell us a little bit about Romello.
Romello Bell down on last play. He is okay. He just got the wind knocked out of him. He will be returning to this game.
Outstanding. Thank you, Grant.
And there is the handoff to Green, who pitches it to Robinson. Robinson's got the first down and another 5 yards to go with that, as they are now firmly in Bruin territory at the 40-yard line. Bulldogs got a bit of a drive here going with 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Want to make sure that we read this one. This is our Crown Trophy live fan feedback from, it says, Go Bruins from Air Force Special Warfare, Lackland Air Force Base.
Nice. There's the snap, fakes a handoff to Green. He's looking deep. He's got a man, and that was, oh goodness, that was Stephen Weston. He had it in his hands, and as he was going down, he just lost control of it. It bounced into the end zone, and Weston is obviously frustrated. It was excellent effort by the young man to try to bring the ball in, though. Another just dangerously well-placed pass by Martinez. He's been a bit of a revelation in this first drive for the Bulldogs so far. So Martinez in the shotgun, Twins on the far side, single receiver to his right.
5-4 seconds on the play clock. 2,
There's a snap right as the clock ticks down. Hand off to Green. Green has stood up at the line.
And a helmet comes off. That was Tyler Brinke, who lost his helmet. He's going to have to come out for a play as he gets checked out. This is adding up to exactly what the coaches told me to expect before the game today. This is a very physical team, and that they're going to run the ball a lot.
With a lot of.
I was just listening to the referee there. He was having him reset the game clock, add 10 seconds back on it.
3rd down and 10 as you see Dylan Allison get out there. And usually they'll send him out there when they're looking to
for an interception.
Focus on the pass defense.
Yeah.
And
so that's one of the things that we can expect is just some shots downfield every once in a while, but they're going to be a hard, aggressive team that really kind of runs the ball right up the gut.
Here's Martinez waiting for the snap. There it is. Bruins blitzing. And they have it wrapped up, and that sack was.
Looks like Josiah Johnson was right in the middle of that. Along with Dale Pino.
Dale Pino, I believe, is the. Romella Bell's back out there. Believe. So the Bulldogs looking at 4th and long here. 4th and about 16 yards to go.
There's Romello on the 35-yard line.
As Martinez got his work cut out for him. They are going for it. There's a snap. He's looking deep.
Oh, no, sir. He's coming down again.
A flag,
now, there's a flag, but
mask.
I'm curious about that. That didn't look like a –
It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I saw him grab an arm. I didn't see a face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just missed it.
He got it firmly. So it is going to be – Bruins not helping their cause here. That did not reset the downs, but it did march the ball close to the 1st down line, as it's going to be 4th and they're going to say 3. Yeah. So
3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Cam Robinson is now out there in the shotgun. He's got Green behind him. Martinez is lined up to the right. No, that's not Martinez. There's Robinson up the middle. He does not make it, and the Bruins have a big 4th down stop. Nice. They're able to keep the Bulldogs from converting what looked like a big drive, continuing a big drive, rather.
Right.
So they turn the ball over.
Well, and the last time that we played White Hall, the very first is – right in the first quarter, they were able to recover 2 onside kicks, get a couple of run in for touchdowns. So they took a big lead right out front. And so the coaches told me during the week that they were really having to beat it into their heads that this really is a good, aggressive team that they're going to have to watch and play hard against. There's the snap. Looks like Pfizer's trying to pass downfield. He's got Dylan Allison out there, but instead it's intercepted. That one is intercepted at the Bruins' 30-yard line.
That was Cam Robinson again. That is number 6 on the year for Pfizer. And just one of those where he just stared down the receiver and let it loose. And, that's the kind of thing you can do when you have a taller receiver like Hudson Henry or something like that. But, Dylan Allison's got speed, but he just doesn't have the height to go up and bring it down against a coverage man like Cam Robinson.
So the Bruins defense doesn't get very much rest. They come right back onto the field, but they're in a much better position than they were just a moment ago.
And they got to focus on not shooting themselves in the foot. They gave up 2 big penalties on that first drive. So Martinez is going to be out there in the shotgun. He's going to have Green behind him. And here's some whistles as we have a timeout. That's a Hug and Haul timeout for the Bulldogs with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Bruins leading 8-0. While we're talking about the defense, got some statistics for them as well. They've been an unexpectedly stout defense so far for the Bruins. Currently, Josiah Johnson leads the team with 72 tackles on the year, and Liam Dick is second with 51 tackles. Both of them senior transfers. Obviously, been huge additions, timely additions for the Bruins. Fuda Shinkawa, for the first time in his entire Bruin career, is actually not leading the team in tackles.
Right. Yeah.
He has 49, so he's not, not doing
hurting.
shabby.
Right.
And he does have 8 tackles for loss on the year, which is something a little different for him. Usually he's kind of cleaning up the messes, after it's gotten past the line of scrimmage. There's a snap. Martinez with the screen pass to the right. That was to Robinson, and he picks up 4 yards, maybe 5, to get to the 39-yard line of Bulldog territory. Did not see who was on the tackle there. I think that might have been Cameron Mercer.
Liam Dick was involved there, too.
Yep.
There's a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5 to go with just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
Martinez got twins to the far side, to his left. Single receiver to his right. Green gets the handoff. He is up the middle. A little bit of an off-tackle run there, but he cannot find any running room as he is stood up at the line of scrimmage and then pushed backwards.
That's what you call hitting a brick wall right there.
Well, they're saying he picked up 2 yards, so.
It maybe gave a little.
Yeah. No, it's okay with the wall, maybe. What you want to see with the dam, but.
Right.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 to go for the Bulldogs here. Martinez in the shotgun. They're certainly not trying to hurry too much here. There's fakes the handoff to Green, pass over the middle. Impressive reach behind to grab that ball by Cam Robinson. He picks up the 1st down, and the Bulldogs are now in Bruin territory at the 46-yard line.
He was met immediately after receiving that pass by Josiah Johnson and brought him down.
So the Bulldogs got a fresh set of downs with 1:40 and counting in this first quarter. Martinez got a couple completed passes under his in his pocket. Maybe feeling a little more confident here. Might take a shot downfield. Nope, he's going to screen pass to the left. That was to Cam Robinson again. He did not make much of it, though, as he is brought down by Josiah Johnson, I believe, again.
Yep.
Gained about 2 yards. Now, interestingly enough, they have Carlos Stevens out there with Martinez, giving Green a break. As we see Carson Terrell come in at the slot receiver position. So here's Martinez in the shotgun. And he's going to step up to the line, tell big boys up there, hey, we're doing this play instead. He's passing it deep. There's intended target was Stephen Weston. Pushed off a little. It was incompleted pass. The coverage there was well defended. That was Harrison Lane for the Bruins. So feel like a little bit of deja vu here. Almost in the exact same spot they were,
right.
3rd and 8 earlier before that turnover on downs. As
Dylan Allison's back out there once again, back at about the 33-yard line.
So they got twins to the near side. There's a snap. Throws it to a single receiver on the far side, and Cam
I don't
Robinson,
think he knew that was his pass.
No, he wasn't getting that. That was thrown 3 feet over his head. That was an incomplete pass. So it is 4th down and 8 to go. Is almost half a minute left in this first quarter.
Boy, when you run it as much as they have, it goes quick.
It does. Well, and a turnover on downs by the Bruins, and then an interception by the Bruins didn't help anything.
Sure.
Martinez, they are going for it. Aloft 4th down conversion attempt, and it is incompleted. Almost come up for the Bulldogs. That was intended for Cam Robinson. So the Bruins forced 2 straight 4th down turnovers on downs, rather. A couple other statistics for that Bruin defense. Harrison Lane has 4 interceptions on the year. He's tied for 2nd in the state. With those, Cameron Mercer has 2 picks, and Josiah and Josh Cady each have 1 pick on the season. We'll have to have Grant refresh our memory about the story he told about Josiah Johnson and getting that interception.
Right. Here's Pfizer in the shotgun. He has twins tight on both sides. There's the snap, looking to the right side. Oh, a lot of pressure, and he's going to get brought down for a loss. He's brought down by number 6, Savon Shelton.
That was a big loss there. That was a.
It's about a 8-yard loss.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd and 18 for the Bruins.
Well, and he kind of hesitated about throwing to his first option, and you imagine they got to be feeling a little hesitation.
Pfizer's in the gun. He has Hyman on his right. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the left side, looking to pass, still looking. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to pick up those yards they just lost as the horn sounds, ending the first quarter. So we're going to come right back. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
Senior Whitney Waters is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Coach Treadway says Whitney is the ultimate teammate. Her servant's heart is twice as big as her ego. She is an outstanding student, responsible student council member, and role model to the younger Lady Bruin basketball players. Please join us in recognizing Whitney Waters, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. He is an excellent student, having earned a 4.0 GPA. In his spare time, Josh enjoys hanging out with friends and family and hunting and fishing. Please join us in congratulating.
Welcome back to the Ackles Carpet One studio. Here's your host, Holt Short and Joshua Carroll.
Welcome back. The Bruins taking the field. They've got the ball there at the Bulldogs. Excuse me, that's the Bruins' 45-yard line, 3rd and 10. 3rd and a little less than 10, a tiny bit less. There's the snap to Pfizer. He's looking to the right side to pass. Pass is out there. He's got Cooper White, and if he can make a miss tackle there, no, he's going to get brought down there at the 20-yard line. But they are definitely clearly in the Caldwell Toyota red zone now.
Well, and Dylan Allison was getting down there to try to block for him, and he didn't realize that Cooper White was going to make the cut that he did, and accidentally, I mean, he was going down anyways, but he kind of knocked it down. So there's a snap. Pfizer's got time. He passes to Dylan Allison. It is incomplete, however. Intended target was Allison, and they're going to try that one again with the 2nd down attempt.
Defending on play number 43, Rodrigo Bullock. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. All right, that's that's Pfizer in the shotgun. He has Hyman to his right, twins stacked on both ends of the field. There's the snap. Pass immediately goes to Witcher. Witcher is found.
Oh, goodness. Cooper White is down.
Oh, yes, he is.
He
looks
is
like
holding his knee.
I'm not sure what happened there.
So
He's getting up, but slowly.
Oh, he's going to need to get to the sidelines.
He might have a cramp. I'm not sure. He was trying to stand up. It makes me think it was a cramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody even hit him, and he went down.
Yeah, you just hope he didn't put pressure on something, trying to pick up speed, because that play is intended for him to go forward and make a block. As we see Waters come out to the field for the players.
Well, go ahead.
We're taking a Huggen Hall timeout. We'll go ahead and take a timeout to talk about Huggen Hall. What do you think?
Go ahead.
Drop up. All right, Huggen Hall Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. We can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, we take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Huggen Hall for all of your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. That's Huggen Hall that's bringing the timeouts to you tonight. As we see Cooper White walk off, he appears to be doing all right. Maybe have a real slight limp on that right leg, but that's what you want to see in a situation like that. So 3rd down for the Bruins here and 8 to go. There's the snap. There's the pitch to Joe Hyman. He's looking for room on his right. He makes one man miss. He's got a bunch of other to go. He does get run out of bounds. He's going to get to the we'll call it the Bulldog 17-yard line. Not as much as the Bruins probably wanted to see there, so they're looking at 4th down and about 6 to go. Pfizer's in the shotgun. He's got triplets to his right. Single receiver to the far safety spot. Martinez in the shotgun. Green behind him. Trips to the left. Single receiver to the right. Green to his right. And we got motion as the Bulldogs have now hurt themselves with a penalty. And welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that.
So sorry.
YouTube did a thing, and we had to clean it up. So, welcome back to the game. The score, Bruins 15, Bulldogs 6, 3 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the first half. Holt, if you'll take it away, I'll finish cleaning this mess up.
Absolutely. So, Martinez looking to clean up the damage. Incredible block there by Liam Dick. That was, does he play volleyball? That certainly looked like he got up there in the net and just slapped that thing down. So 3:36 left. The Bulldogs now find themselves in a bit of a hole, 3rd down and 15. One thing I am appreciating is our guest public announcer is, well, there's a snap by Martinez. I'll tell you in a sec. He is intercepted by Fuda Shinkawa.
He's off to the races.
He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Bruins as Fuda Shinkawa.
Oh, my gosh. I wonder if that's his first touchdown.
I think that might have been.
Oh, my gosh.
I know
that's
he had
great.
one interception last year, but I don't think he was able to get in the end zone.
Holy moly. Fuda Shinkawa. That's freaky fast Fuda for those who don't know. Now you know.
Now you know. He is getting just all sorts of pats on the back.
Wow.
And he might be hurting just from the congratulations he's getting.
Right.
So that puts the Bruins up 21-6, and with 3:25 left in the half. I'm glad that everyone got to get back in time to see that.
Wow.
Yep. So Bruins were short a man, as we see. Oh.
Oh, seriously.
There's the snap. There's the. Who is this? This is Cooper White. Attempts to fit it into a hole. They pitched it to White. He was in motion, and he could not quite get it to Dylan Allison. So the score will stay at 21-6 Bruins. One thing that is kind of amusing me is our guest public announcer is getting real excited about the 3rd downs.
Oh, yeah.
And, for us.
It's just another down.
Yeah.
It's the 4th down, so that's the one where we get excited.
Yeah, and, I mean, he's doing it for White Hall. They've been going for it on 4th down, too.
Yeah, again, I have to wonder, are these guys going for it when they play other teams?
It
seems like every team that we play, they go for it all 4th downs. Do they do that just against us? I gotta see more footage of them.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's just not that much out there.
There's
not. Along with the deficit in finding statistics being recorded this season, there's just not a lot of footage either.
Right.
So, which is, it's kind of frustrating when you think about it because, teams are playing, but not as many people are getting to go to the stand, go to the games and see it. So, extremely happy we're able to bring this game to you all tonight.
Mostly.
Look
who's out here now. Who is this kicking the ball?
Could be anyone.
Is that Dale Pena? It is Dale Pena. Whoa, look at that bounce. Get it, boys. Get it. Yes, sir.
That was Fuda again.
Nicely done. Fuda is having a night.
Have yourself a night, sir.
That might be a defensive player who is in line for the offensive Bruin Claw.
Can you give it to one man, both of them?
He might get both of them. We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know.
So Bruins start with the ball at the 43-yard line in Bulldog territory, and got to be demoralizing for the Bulldogs. Great kick by Dale Pino. Both him and Von Seelig have had their best kicks of the year so far tonight. So here is Bruffett in the shotgun. He's got time, and he overthrows Caleb Nichols. Bulldogs were only sending 3 there, so able to contain it. One thing that as we see, we're going to have ourselves a Hug and Hall timeout.
Where's he going?
He's telling go
over there.
Pick up. Because we still got the tee out there.
Oh, yeah.
The Bruins coming in tonight were only 3 of 36 on the year for onside kick recoveries, which is just a not great percentage, 8%. And tonight they've recovered 2. Oh, goodness. Joe takes a lick as he gets the handoff. That was number 54, Chris Fitzgerald. With the big stop there, as the clock is now at 3 minutes in the half. Bruffett looking to the sidelines. He's got about 15 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap. He's looking for Dylan Allison. He finds Dylan Allison, but Dylan Allison just could not bring it in. He was under pressure from, that was Taven Pruitt and Jacobrian Eichelberger on the stop. So Bruins looking at the 4th Aloft Hotel's 4th down conversion attempt of the evening. Bit slow to get the play in, but they have 5 seconds now. Got quads to the near side, single receiver to the far side. He passes it to Caleb Nichols, and he is going to be stopped right at the 1st down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. The chains are marching like they might have. Let's wait and see. Crowd's a little silent for this one. Coach Kelly's out there to see where they're going to give it to him. They're going to say no, he did not get it, but nope, they're going to say let's measure this one. Say bring those chains to this side. It's going to be a long march for them, so. Yep, that's about as close as it's going to get. I'm afraid it's going to be about an inch or 2 shot. We'll see. Fortunately, our view is blocked. Goodness, they're saying they got it. They got it. It was about 2/3 of the way along the football there. Definitely closer than what the Bruins wanted to see.
Right.
So great catch by Caleb Nichols there to convert the 4th down.
2.5 minutes remaining in the half.
That's number 3.
Wow.
The 3rd Aloft Hotel's 4th down conversion attempt on the night.
Well, here's Bruffett in the shotgun. He has Hyman on his right side. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Hyman. He runs to the left side of the field, runs around the pack. He's across the 35, or excuse me, the 25, and he gets brought down at the 20 by number 24. That's Braylon Johnson.
That's going to be good for a 1st down, and that puts the Bruins in the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Nice. 2 minutes, 20 seconds now and counting left in the 2nd quarter. Bruffett in the shotgun. He has twins pulled in tight on both sides, but he has Hyman in the backfield on his left side. There's the snap, kind of a slow snap. He's looking, trying to find something, and he throws that ball away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coach on the far side throws all of his papers and his hat in the air, and then here comes finally the PI Roofing penalty flag.
Yeah, that's an intentional grounding. There was no one within.
Intentional grounding against the Bruins.
Yeah. I'm with you. That was the weirdest snap. It was like the Matrix. It was like in slow motion. So Bruins hurting themselves with penalties as Pfizer is out to replace Bruffett. he is going to have quads to his right, it looks like. Charlie Barker's out there along with Caleb Nichols and Dylan Allison and Jalen Witcher. There's a snap. There's the handoff to Joe Hyman. He's up the middle. He trips a little, but he managed to get back on his feet, and he gets to the 20-yard line before he's brought down. Good job by Joe Hyman to stay on his feet there. So that's going to put them at second down and or third down and a much more manageable 8 yards to go.
Oh.
So here is Pfizer. There's a snap. It's looking deep. And it is caught by Jalen Witcher. I am not sure how Jacobrian Eichelberger did not get a hand on that ball.
Well, you just wanted to
That
say
was
that.
a touchdown for the Bruins, and I'm still not sure how that happened. It's a little hesitant to even declare it a touchdown because I thought Witcher had bobbled the ball, but he was able to come up with it. So it is 27-6 Bruins with a minute and 44 left here in the half.
You know, as far as names go, that one might actually rival Fuda-Shinkawa.
Oh.
Say it again. Jacobrian Eichelberger.
Yep.
Wow, that's a fun one.
Yep. Just rolls right off the tongue.
They better hurry with this. They got 5 seconds on the play clock.
There's Hyman's.
2, 1. No. And that's a high snap, and it gets.
You almost wish they'd thrown a flag there.
Right.
Seeing that snap thrown out. So they did not throw a flag. So the Bruins did not convert the 2-point attempt, and it is 27-6 here in the second quarter.
Man, I tell you, this has been a night.
It is.
I mean, is it a full moon?
No.
It should be with the way things have gone up here.
I mean, if it is, we can tell because the Delta is making her way north, his way.
Right.
Yep. So.
Yeah, no doubt. Popeye just stuck his head in here and said, yeah, we definitely got right back on the air at the right moment. All right.
All right, so let's see who's going to be out here to kick this onside kick. We've already seen Vaughn Seelig kick a successful onside kick, and now we see Dale Pino after his big onside kick earlier. He's back out there. So.
Yeah, it's like craziness up here. You'd think it's
there
Friday
it is.
the 13th.
That's going to take a good Bruin bounce.
Oh, and he
goodness.
took a shot. Nice hit by Harrison Lane.
Harrison Lane putting the hurt on Cam Robinson there.
He says, oh, you want to catch that ball? I bet next time you're going to think twice.
Well, you know, Cam's put a couple hits on Bruin players so far tonight. Clean
That's
hits,
true.
good
Yeah,
hits.
yeah,
but still, you know,
hits
he's
nonetheless.
making sure they know he's there.
Right.
So Harrison Lane decided to return the favor right there. Cam Robinson, well, of course, went off fine, and he was hopping and skipping, so. Here is Martinez in the shotgun. He's got Green to his left. He's going to pass to his right, and it is caught. That's Stephen Weston with the catch. That's good for 5 yards for the Bulldogs, but the clock is running, and it is under a minute and a half.
Well, speaking of Harrison Lane, this coming from the Crown Trophy live fan feedback, Mariana Smith's cheering on the Bruins, and number 10, Harrison Lane. That is Mark and Lucy from Mariana, Arkansas.
There's a snap. I think Liam Dick got a fingertip on that ball because it did not go nearly as far as Martinez appeared to have thrown it. Again, intended target was Stephen Weston, but Liam Dick on the big stop there. That's the second one of the night for him where he just went up and batted. Well, first one he just straight up batted it down. That one he just tipped it.
Yeah.
But so here is Martinez looking at 3rd and 6 to go. He's going to pass it to the right again to Cam Robinson. And Robinson is going to be right at the first down marker. It looks like they're probably going to give it to him.
On the reception,
I believe that was Harrison Lane on the stop there.
that yardage is good enough for a Bulldog
There's
first
that.
down.
I can't tell if that's a 4-0 or a 1-0. Oh, either way. So that is good for a first down for the Bulldogs. And Weston gets the pass.
Oh.
And he is off to the races. He's at the 20, the 10.
He's
and
gone.
He is in the end zone for the
Wow.
Bulldogs as they get double digits on the board at 12 with the 42 seconds left to go in this half.
Goodness gracious.
44-yard touchdown reception.
We have our producers questioning whether he went out of bounds, but the referee is not.
Nope, he doesn't seem to be concerned about it.
No.
Well, the Bruins are trying to keep them out of there.
There's the snap. And
That
it is
got
batted
tipped.
down by Azarius Woods, so the two-point conversion attempt is no good. With 42 seconds left. Bruins lead 27-12.
Try and get this corrected now that I've got a moment here on Max Preps. It seems that tonight anything that could have gone wrong has, and but thankfully I think we've got that out of the way now. Knock on wood. Everybody who's out there listening, find something and knock on it. Yeah, oh, thanks, Holt. Thanks. You know, you joke, but
Oh,
yeah. Let's see. Hang on.
nice.
That actually was my head.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so the Bulldogs, an onside kick here. What is not really sure what's going on, but that's about par for the course.
Right. It's been interesting all night.
So Kyler Barnes is out there. He's had a couple of dangerous ones.
Here's the kick. Oh, nice little bounce. Oh, well done. See, and that is textbook how to cover those onside kicks that bounce real high. Way to go, Caleb Nichols.
Yep. What do we have coming up at the Ackles Carpet One halftime show?
Well, during the Ackles Carpet One halftime show, you're going to have an opportunity to hear from Matt Pulley, who is the assistant director of stuff.
and things and people.
Yeah, he's going to be talking to Bill Toppich about his thesis program. And I think next week we're going to have Lily Hawkins, who is a student in that program. Maybe a couple other students as well. We'll have to see.
Here's Pfizer. He finds Caleb Nichols over the middle. That's going to be complete for a first down and then 5 or so more yards. So Bruins looking to strike back before the end of the half. They're hurrying up as the clock is ticking. It is at 31 seconds. There's a snap. Pfizer's looking deep. Pfizer's got room. He can't pass it because he's past the line of scrimmage. He runs out of bounds smartly right near the first down marker. It's going to be probably a yard short.
Well, and that's probably the best thing that he could have done in that situation, trying to manage the clock while you're this close to the red zone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's Pfizer once again in the shotgun. He has Hyman on his right side. He has 3 receivers on the right side, 1 to the left. This time a little shovel pass goes to Hyman. He runs to the right side of the field. He's crossed the 25. A flag comes in, and he runs out of bounds at about the 23, and I think that's going to be holding against the Bruins.
Yeah, I was right where the receivers were attempting to block. We will maybe have the penalty stats for you. Unfortunately, we lost the feed, so our stat keepers missed a chunk of the plays.
That's
but
understandable.
If I had to guess, they probably had 7 penalties for 10 to 15 yards each, so they're bordering on between 75 and 100 yards of penalties.
That's just crazy.
You've had 2 face masks, you've had 2 holdings, 1 delay of game, 1 offsides.
Yeah. Here's Pfizer Looking to
No.
pass to the right side.
There's Pfizer. He's under pressure. He's looking.
Throws that one away, although it was sort of in the direction of Joe Hyman, but it was sailing out of bounds.
Yeah, Bruins. Coach Kelly's going to have some things to say, I imagine, in the locker room after this.
Yeah, I think so. And see, I was trying to find Grant. He's down there on the sideline, so nope. Not going to have an opportunity to talk to Coach Kelly.
I wouldn't advise it.
Maybe he might have a chance to speak with Coach Lucas or Coach Amsler.
So here's Pfizer rolling out. He passes to – they're going to say they're discussing. He's saying it's completed. A heck of a catch by Jalen Witcher there.
Wow.
That puts the Bruins just inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
I wasn't sure looking from this angle, but you had that side judge who was emphatic saying yes.
Yeah.
So that puts them clearly inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Pfizer's in the shotgun once again. He has 2 receivers set up on the right side, 3 to the left. One of those being Hyman on the left side. So he's all alone in the backfield. Here's the count. There's the snap. Looking to the left side, passes out there, and it's in the hands of Jalen Witcher in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
With
1 second left
1 second.
in the half. Wow.
That's the Bruin football we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
So 33-12 for the Bruins here. They are going to go for the 2-point conversion attempt.
As one does.
Well, they kicked a field goal earlier.
Sure, yeah, that's true.
Or an extra point, rather, not field goal.
Check this out. Looks like Hyman's going to take the snap directly. He's going to hand off to Pfizer, and Pfizer's going to pass it if he can find somebody. Oh, he's got somebody in the back. Let's see. Yes, they got it. It's good. That was – who is that? That's number 4. That's Charlie Barker.
Well, I'll be. Hi, Charlie to Charlie.
Right?
Sounds
Wow.
like a Nickelodeon show from the 90s.
Charlie to Charlie.
What was that?
Ed, and Eddie.
What was it? Pete and repeat?
Pete and repeat. Ed, and Eddie. Oh, my goodness gracious. We got 1 second left in this first half. The Bruins lead 35-12 after that touchdown.
It is almost time for my wife told me that this week she and the kids are going to go get in the bed and watch the second half in the bed. And
there you go.
See, hopefully that's a little more conducive towards
trying to
yeah wind it down.
Well, this it's during halftime. It's you can listen to the Ackles Carpet One halftime show, put on the PJs, get snuggled up with a blanket, and yeah.
I saw a good one this week, a cuddle puddle.
What is that?
It's just you're snuggling up like with
in the
family.
puddle?
Yeah, like make a puddle of people of family cuddling.
See, I'm sorry.
It was talking about bears. It was Fat Bear Week.
I'm sorry, that just doesn't sound comfortable when you say it that way.
Okay. Oh, it was a drop kick. A drop kick by Nick Giesel.
Wow.
And it was not successful. I did see him attempting that at halftime.
Yeah.
So.
At halftime?
I'm sorry.
Pre-game. There you go.
Yeah.
Got halftime on the mind. All right. Okay. Well, let's stick around just a moment. I think we've got an interview from Coach Zach Kelly, the newest coach on the football team. And so let's go down to the sidelines and see what he has to say about the first half. Grant?
I'm here with Coach Zach Kelly. How do you feel about the first half?
I feel okay. We made a lot of mistakes, but a lot of things right. So we're going to go talk to the team, look at the film, and hopefully improve and adjust.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, very good. Exactly what you would expect him to say. All right, we're going to take a short break. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep it right here because we've got the cheerleaders out there on the field now. Unfortunately, because of copyright issues, I can't play their music, but we are going to have their video right here. We're not going to go anywhere. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and go straight into our halftime show the Eagles Carpet One halftime show right now.
Welcome back to the Eagles Carpet One halftime show. Let's get back to the studio with your host, Greg Ledbetter.
Well, welcome to the Eagles Carpet One halftime show. My name is Matt Pulley. I'm the assistant head of enrollment here at Pulaski Academy. I'm not Greg. Greg is actually on vacation this week, but very excited about our guest today. This halftime show is part of stories that we share, how PA is inspiring students to explore, create, contribute, and achieve. And I'm very thrilled about my guest today, who is Bill Toppage, head of our social science department, known as Bill Toppage to the faculty and staff, but to the students simply as Toppage. Bill, welcome. Man, thank you for joining us tonight.
It's my pleasure, Matt. Thrilled to be sharing some of our success stories with our audience tonight.
Bill, tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been at PA, kind of what your role is here as social science chair.
Well, I'm in my 27th year at Pulaski Academy, and I'm chair of the social science department, of course. But as with many of us on staff, I wear numerous hats, head of the department, as well as coaching the tennis teams at middle and upper school with Todd Dunn, and also supervising all of the honor senior thesis projects at Pulaski Academy.
You've had, I know, 2 daughters that have graduated from here and are off in the
Absolutely,
in the
a great place to raise a family. I tell everyone in the community this. I was a parent here for 20 years, and my daughters are gainfully employed and both living on different coasts. One on the West Coast, one on the East Coast. So, and the PA experience really helped to mold who they are today.
Awesome. You mentioned the thesis class, Bill. What other classes? I know you kind of varies from semester year to year, but what are you teaching?
Besides the thesis projects, I also teach the Advanced Placement Comparative Politics course, which I'm teaching this year, as well as the Honors International Studies seminar, which kind of goes along with some of my research interests in global terrorism and some of my writings and such. In addition to that, of course, I've been the Model United Nations advisor for the past 26 years, and this year I'm being helped by Rachel Prim in the upper school, as well as Lindsay Baker, who has resurrected our middle school program this year.
That's great. That's great. But one of the things I wanted to really kind of focus in on tonight is your work with the thesis project. And if you wouldn't mind, share a little bit about the history of that project, kind of what it is, what it looks like, what the scope of it is.
Well, this is our 19th year for senior thesis projects. It was something I felt that our students were not being challenged in the writing and research area enough back in 2002. I had so many gifted writers. And so the following year, I shared the idea with Cheryl Watts, our college counselor at the time, and we decided to see if we had interest in a research-based class where students would work on a manuscript during the entire year. We felt for an honors credit course, the manuscript should be at least 50 pages in length, but most of them far exceed that. And actually, we've had a few projects that have been in excess of 130 pages in length. In addition to that, the students hone their oral communication skills because they actually have to do a formal thesis defense in late April in front of members of the faculty that serve on their committee. So they're learning the research skills, the writing skills, sometimes interview skills, and then of course they will have the defense at the end of the project.
Bill, I know just from having been on, this is my second committee to be on, which is an amazing process, but talk a little bit about kind of the process the student goes through, because many of them, well, all of them have never written at this length. So I know you break it up into chapters, but what does that kind of process look like?
Well, we first of all kind of brainstorm ideas even as early as the spring of junior year, and start to do maybe a literature review over the summer. And when the school year starts, we usually do a storyboard project where we kind of schematically lay the project parameters out on butcher paper and kind of map out the project. It's something that I picked up in my own writing experiences, and so that the students have a clear direction that they want to take with the projects and kind of getting the scope and sequence down. And I think that really helps with their organization and time management skills. You know, people talk about the finished projects are awesome, etc., but what I think really is most important about thesis is they learn how to manage a major project over an 8-month period. And that's honestly a skill that will take them beyond the doors of Pulaski Academy into the university and actually into the workforce in today's competitive environment.
Some of the projects I've had a chance to see really range in topics, but the topics, do you find the students are personal topics or ones that they're interested in, they know a lot about, or are they topics maybe that they don't have a lot of information or background in?
I always tell the students there's two ways to approach this. One would be to do a topic that you might feel is marketable to put on your college application, which is a good idea. However, I always tell them to find something you're passionate about, and you will find it much more enjoyable to do something you really are vested in. Some of our projects have been quite serious, everything from eating disorders to domestic violence and sex trafficking, all the way to topics that are quite enjoyable related to music and pop culture and movies. Probably one of my favorite projects, Wells Thompson, several years ago, looked at the impact of vampires and zombies on American pop culture, looking at it through the lens of TV, movies, and literature, and that was one of my favorite projects to work on. And in more serious projects, I think Stephanie Zhao's on domestic violence ranks up there as one of my favorites. Lauren Grace Perry last year, her project on period poverty was so impactful and life-changing. And this year we actually have a lot of projects dealing with the criminal justice system, actually, and several projects related to psychology topics. So again, the students have a lot of free reign over topic selection.
I think my first dissertation to sit in on was Wells Thompson's project. And I remember you said, I think the story was when he came to you, he presented the topic, you thought, man, is he going to be able to find enough information? And I think sure enough, he
Yes.
did come back.
Determined young man, was passionate about the project, and interestingly enough, Wells, along with Ina Gray from that class in 2011, are both published authors now. Ina, of course, signing the major book deal this fall, and Wells also has I believe, a sci-fi book out. So some of our students end up heading in a career path with writing and reading. And Wells also has I believe, a sci-fi book out. So some of our students end up report here from the administration and faculty members. This year we have a record 40 faculty members and staff members on thesis committees, from the president of the school all the way down through teachers in middle and lower and ECS that are serving on committees. So I think everyone enjoys getting to work with the students one more time. You know, you could have a teacher that taught a young man or young woman in 5th grade, and 8 years later they're on their thesis committee, you know, and to see kind of the fruits of their labor, I think, is really impactful.
And this really is. I mean, it is you could describe it as a master level type project. You know, one of the things, Bill, I've noticed many times, but I know you have other examples of, are the way the students really have reached into the community to do a lot of the research. One in particular project that comes to mind was a student, I believe, that the project was on school shootings, and one of our parents that is an FBI agent took a look at that project and was blown away by the depth and the research that was done there.
Yeah, so Alexa Kammerling did that project a few years ago, and interestingly enough, the FBI requested a copy of it to be sent, and they wanted to look over some of her findings, and she did a comparative analysis of all of the school shootings, major school shootings in America over the past 20 years, and the project ended up being close to 100 pages and was really impactful. And again, she just stayed on top of it, did a lot of primary interviews with people in law enforcement, people that worked in school settings and such, and really turned that into a masterpiece work. In addition, you know, we've had students that have been involved in
We're excited to begin competitive team activities. Please do your part to help us finish the season. Wear your mask, practice social distancing, and wash your hands frequently. Help us complete the season. Please follow all directives pertaining to seating requirements, face coverings, and social distancing. We want to play. Please do your best to help us continue. Wear your mask, practice social distancing, and follow directives pertaining to seating requirements. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, please do not sit on the seats or bleachers that are marked with 6 feet between other households. We ask that everyone please continue to wear your face mask. Let's run a spread defense this season. Spread out to defend against COVID-19. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, we have our guest public address announcer here. Mr. Blanks is doing a great job, isn't he? All right. And let's have some positive thoughts and prayers out to Chris Hemsworth so he gets well soon.
Okay, there we go. We were taking a break, and apparently we didn't notice that the halftime show was over.
Oh, well.
Well, they actually put 20 minutes on the clock today instead of 15 like Coach Kelly normally does.
Huh.
So, I think we were just taking a moment because we've had so many technical issues up here tonight.
Well, sometimes you need a moment.
Right. Let's see. Not sure what that's about. Hunt Harrison's grandparents in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We love seeing every play of the Bruins. Well, I wish we could have shown you every play tonight. But in the meantime, we're glad that you joined us. That, of course, comes courtesy of the Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Of course, should mention that this is the Ackles Carpet One halftime show, and I want to tell you about what they have there. At Ackles Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Ackles Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Ackles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AcklesCarpet1.com.
We might have to go there in the near future. Our new puppy if you will.
Oh.
She
Here it
decided
comes.
that since she got locked out at dinner time, she was going to
Oh.
have a meal on the carpet.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What kind of puppy is she?
She's, I don't know, crazy.
Crazy puppy. Okay.
Pretty crazy.
I had a beagle that did that once, and he liked to eat any kind of flooring, or he even ate a door, like ate the bottom off of a door.
Yes, that's what she's doing the side and all.
Yeah. She's got anxiety problems, and I don't know if that's something you should talk about with the vet. Maybe
Well,
so.
We're getting, she's going to get some training too.
Maybe we have some veterinarians out there.
There you go.
Who are listening tonight.
Well, and she somehow chewed up the tack board.
Yeah.
Like, just yanked it out of the floor.
Archer did that. Our dog, Archer, who's like 15 years old now.
Anyways.
He did that at our previous house, and Christina had to, like, sand it down and refinish it. She did it all herself. It was great.
Well.
But, so maybe Christina come over and fix it for you.
After I hit up Eagles Carpet 1 for.
Right. Yeah, so, we did that in the windowsills, too. He ate all the windowsills. Because it was always when we left the house, and he had anxiety over us leaving, I think.
See, she's good in the kennel. But anyways, now I wish we had some complete stats for you. Unfortunately, our stat keepers rely on the feed.
Right.
And it's my understanding that we
the feed wasn't reliable.
Yes, about 7 minutes worth on.
I can laugh about it now.
In the second quarter, yes.
It wasn't laughable earlier.
They counted 6 penalties for 67 yards. I think there were a couple missed in there. So, Bruins did not look sharp when it comes to taking care of or making sure they don't give up big plays or not big up plays, but give up yards from penalties.
Sure.
We see what else we got here.
We've got one Crown Trophy live fan feedback from Ken and Patrice Turner. They say, "Go Bruins, they're watching from Mississippi." Let's see. Houston back in the house. Glad you guys are back on.
So
the
are we.
Nugent family has been looking forward to the game all week. Go Bruins. That's, of course, they're down there in Houston, Texas.
I hope they're I guess they're out of the way of it, but still they're kind of near the hurricane.
Yeah, they might get some of those storms just before we do. We're, I think, supposed to get some of those late tonight. Yeah.
I can't believe they got that Tulane game in last night.
Right.
With it barreling down on them,
but they did.
They did. You got to get them in when you can. What else we got here? Oh, we had a rushing touchdown from Joe Hyman, and we had a receiving touchdown for Jalen Witcher, and of course a receiving touchdown for Caleb Nichols, and of course we saw that got back just in time to see that big interception, pick six by Fuda Shinkawa. Really kind of got the Bruins jump started there.
Yeah. Of course, the Bruins are at halftime, so let's take a look at some of the other games.
Yeah.
Trying to find some of the ones that are in the 5A conference here. Here is, that's getting close. Little Rock Hall has 0 versus Watson Chapel 19 in the third quarter. So that's interesting. Central Arkansas Christian 21, Heber Springs 7. Lone Oak 27, Batesville Southside 14. Boy, it is really thumping that music out there.
Do not have a score from the Little Rock Christian BB game on Max Preps. Morrilton's leading Farmington 21-7.
He's got it.
Arkansas and Lakeside are tied at 14. Batesville is leading Forest City 35-6. Clarksville is leading Alma 20-14. And we got Wynn is leading Valley View 21-7. Interestingly enough, that Wynn and Valley View game is in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Somebody's running the ball quite a lot, it sounds like.
The rest of those games are in the third quarter. Imagine they're either just starting them or.
Yep, as we are here.
Here's Nick Giesel out there to try that drop kick. And it just does not go the 10 yards that they wanted it to go. So the Bulldogs will take over in Bruin territory at the 47-yard line.
Of course, we've mentioned Crown Trophy several times. They're a big sponsor of PA Live. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
Here is Martinez in the shotgun. He's going to pass to his right. Big hit.
That was Harrison Lane.
Harrison Lane on Stephen Weston, but he is able to hang on to the ball for a gain of 7. No, they're going to say it's about 5 yards.
Yeah.
All right.
It looked a little more than that, but sure. It'll be 2nd and 5.
If you say so, boss. Let's see here. So Martinez in the shotgun again, and it's bumbled snap, and Bruin is in there. We're going to say that is Bruin ball.
That's a Bruin ball.
Liam Dick lunged for it. Big play. Big play by Liam there as Bruins with a huge turnover.
Yeah, recovering that fumbled snap. That's insane.
So it took 30 seconds off the clock as the Bulldogs now trailing 35-12, looking to try to slow down this Bruin offense that seemed to be picking up steam at the end of the half. Here is Pfizer in the shotgun. He's got twins on either side, including Joe Hyman out to the far side. I'm sorry, triplets on the far side. There's a snap. He's looking to his right. He's not finding anything. He's under pressure, and he's just going to hang on for dear life. As that was number 64 who's be able to bring him down. Tanner Hakes,
sure.
So 2nd down and 14.
All right, well, folks, I understand that our sideline reporter, Grant Swindle's having a hard time hearing us, so let us know if the volume sounds okay or sounds normal. In the meantime, here's Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. This time a little cross shovel pass goes to Joe Hyman. He's across the 50, across the 45, and he gets brought down at the 40-yard line by Taven Pruitt.
And there was Braylon Johnson in there on the tackle. You could hear a gasp from the audience, from the crowd, when he made the 2 tacklers miss there back near the line of scrimmage. So that was good for a 1st down for the Bruins. There is Pfizer in the shotgun. He's got receivers everywhere. He passes to Caleb
Nichols picking up about 8 yards.
Great reach behind, Jinx.
2nd down and 2.
Fortunately, he is slow to get up. He's holding his shoulder as
so here's 2nd and 2. Pfizer's still out there in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the right side, 2 to the left. Showing blitz. He's looking to pass. Lots of time there. He's got it out there. And let's see if Dylan Allison's in the end zone. I'm looking for a sign. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow.
He was barely in the back of the end zone and pulled that catch in.
My goodness. I mean, that couldn't have been better placed. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I'm seeing something correctly. Trevor Duke.
Yeah.
He plays offensive line, right?
I believe so.
He was lined up at the wide receiver spot.
Is he a senior?
No, he's a sophomore. He's 66, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just.
Well, it does happen. That we'll see.
Yeah.
So that kick is up and it's good, making the score 42-12 in the Bruins' favor.
He came out for Caleb Nichols when he went to the sidelines. Maybe we can get an update on Caleb's injury. He's being tended to right now. And see Grant kind of making his way over there, but don't want to interrupt that the doctors right now, the medical professionals.
Well, he knows when to come in and find out what's going on. Of course, he does kind of have to stick to certain medical regulations and whatnot, so he keeps his
But we'll let
distance.
you know if he's going to be able to come back in or if he's out or, well, with Bruins leading 42-12, 9:46 in the third quarter. I'm just curious to see who comes out here for the onside kick now. We've had 4 different, 3, 4.
Yeah.
We got Nick Giesel, Dale Pino, Von Seelig. No, Charlie Pfizer hasn't done it yet.
Well, here's Nick Giesel. It looks like he's going to try that drop kick again. Nice little spin, and he's got it.
Did he recover his own onside kick?
He recovered his own onside kick.
Oh,
you have got to be kidding me. Has that ever happened?
I've seen it in, like, the NFL once, and it was like just no one expected it coming.
Wow.
But, yeah, that is not a thing that happens, no.
That's insane. Of course, the coach on the far side of the field is protesting something, but the referees are saying, nope, that was fair.
He might have maybe kicked it like where he was standing when he kicked it. It might have been a question of, can you do that when you're – I don't know where he dropped the ball, but –
Well, in the meantime, Pfizer's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left side, 2 to the right. There's the snap, looking to pass to the right side. Pass is out there. He's got Jalen Witcher, and he's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Jalen Witcher. Look at that. I don't think there was even a second off the clock.
I mean, it certainly seemed like it.
Wow. That is insane. Wow. Jalen Witcher receives that pass from Pfizer for a 52-yard touchdown.
Well, and I'll tell you, that's back-to-back just bombs from Pfizer. He is certainly feeling it now.
All right. In the meantime, Grant, can you hear us? You can. All right. I'm checking to see John Gorman saying he can't hear us down there either. Yeah.
We'll work on that. Like, can't hear us at all? Or
I don't know.
Just volume's not great?
Might try turning it up a little more. All right. Is that better? Yeah, he says good. Wow, that's just –
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that. Yeah. Yes, the extra point was good. We haven't seen that type of just aerial offense, aerial attack from the Bruins this season. So it's something that we're, getting used to, readjusting to, and live in real time. Normally.
Well, that puts the Bruins in a 37-point lead, by the way. So the sportsmanship rule is now in effect. So that clock is going to run to the rest of the game.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Von Selig's out there. I would not be surprised to see him boot it. And he does.
He boots it up high. It hits the ground just inside the 10-yard line. It looks like it is going to be fielded. That's Zaire Green trying to go somewhere with it, but I think he picked up about 2 yards on that return.
Yeah. It was, well, he wasn't back deep. So great job by Von Selig there to put it that deep.
Well, as they send their teams out, let me tell you about the Aloft Hotel. Aloft Hotel is different by design. Aloft is designed for the early adopter. Here, keeping up with the current technology is part of the everyday. They have the latest in tech and features right in their lobbies and rooms. Check out Live at Aloft each week for live music. Visit them online at aloft-hotel.marriott.com.
So clock is ticking. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the handoff to Green. He's looking for him on the right side, and he almost finds a great shoestring tackle by Harrison Lane there to prevent what could have been a much bigger play as Green picked up about 5 yards on the carry.
Well, Grant has a report about Caleb Nichols. Grant, tell us about what's going on down there. Oh, hang on. We're going to have to get him. I'm telling you, it's just the night.
Oh.
See?
Hello.
Told you.
Oh, didn't need that left ear.
Right.
No, left.
Oh.
Yeah, it was that kind of night. A deep pass
to nowhere.
Yeah, he took a lick for his troubles, too.
I think that was intended for Stephen Weston, who was running up the right side of the field, but he couldn't get there in time. So let's go down on the sidelines now. Grant, tell us about nope. Tell us about what's going on. Let's see if you can.
Caleb Nichols took a shot to the ribs. They're not sure if he will be returning to this game. I'll keep up to date with his injury.
All right, very good.
All right, so there's the handoff to Green up the middle. He's going nowhere. And the Bulldogs now looking at a fourth down, a Loft Hotels fourth down conversion attempt here.
There we go.
So, no, they are going to have a punter out there. We're going to see our first punt of the night for either team. Not that we only ever see it for the Bruins.
Well, of course, I was looking for Little Rock Christian's score, and Little Rock Christian's not playing because BB was ineligible tonight.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we know what that means.
Yes.
So, there's the snap and the punt, and the Bruins run off the field.
That's a high punt. It takes a Bulldog bounce into Bruin territory. Goodness, that was about a 15-yard roll, bounce and roll.
Well, our guest public address announcer, he asked me before the game, Tyrone Blanks, he was asking me, all right, so, who should I look for on offense? Who should I look for on defense? And who returns the punts? And I said, oh, no. We don't do that.
But what?
There's no
we
punt
don't speak
returns.
that word.
Nope.
We don't say yeah.
They'll just run right off the field. So
that's a naughty word in this.
Yep. So the Bruins have it at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10, 6 minutes, 48 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Meanwhile, I think that is Bruffett. He's going to pass it there, a little shovel pass to Dylan Allison, and he picks up about 3 yards before being brought down.
I was looking at the stats, the cumulative stats in the season, and that play, they try to run it, at least once or twice a game. And so far this season, for whatever reason, it just has not succeeded. He hadn't gotten a whole lot of rushing yards, and that time he got about 3 or 4. But they're just, they keep hitting and keep going back to it. Eventually, it's going to hit.
So there's the snap. I'm trying to see. I don't even see who's got. There he is. I was trying to see who actually had the ball. That's Joe Hyman. He got met by a scrum right away. Popeye, I'm not sure if you can see number 1 on the sidelines on the far left side down there. Can you see him way over there? He's the shortest one standing right behind Coach Kelly. Can you see him way over there?
There is Bruffett looking. He's got Cooper White. Cooper White reaches Kelly. Snags it. That's good for a Bruin first down as they are inside Bulldog territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah.
Is that a special coach for the night?
Yes, it is. I was trying to see if he could get a shot of him down there. He's standing next to Coach Thrash, just behind number 14, number 61 there. So that, ladies and gentlemen,
he's right next to Grant.
That's Hughes Holland. He is the coach for the night. He's out there passing out high fives to all of the.
Hughes is out there.
Yeah.
We thought he was. We thought he was only last night.
Yeah.
There's the handoff to Joe Hyman. He's up the middle, and he's not going anywhere except for down after a couple of Bulldogs get a hold of him.
So I guess you know him then.
Y'all
go back.
I've known Hughes we go back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
He is an extremely awesome young man. I mean, he's first of all, he's very well spoken, and he just walks into a room and it's like
he owns it.
He owns it.
Okay.
He's just natural anywhere. He's over there giving high fives to the players. Like, good job, dude.
I love it. All right. Oh, and before they get there, there's a flag on the play. That's a PI Roofing penalty flag. We're going to find out what that was for. Encroachment on the Bruins.
Huh.
So they're going to back them up 5 yards.
Well, another penalty for the Bruins tonight. They've certainly racked them up.
Bruffett's in the shotgun. He has twins stacked on both sides. Hyman in the backfield. Little play action there. Looking to pass. Passes out there, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Nick Giesel.
Ooh. That was
That was a close one.
Well, it was real courteous of number 3, Taven Pruitt. He had a bead on Giesel and let up once he realized that ball was not going to be caught.
Is that helpful? Yeah. Little lighting situation here.
Added on the others.
All right, there's the snap to Bruffett once again. He's going to pass this one. Oh, across. That was intended for Jalen McKinney, who missed the pass but still took a shot from Jacobrian Eichelberger.
Yeah, he didn't really have much of a chance at that. It was thrown behind him and over his shoulder and just was not bringing it in. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Wow, you've got so many. Let's see, Jacksonville at Maumelle was canceled. Of course, we won't be playing Maumelle, as you said earlier, next week. That's a hole in the schedule that they're trying to fill still.
It's our fourth down, off Hotel's fourth down conversion attempt. Right now.
There's Bruffett with the snap, has the pass out there, and it's going to go sailing before anybody can catch it.
Do you know what we call that?
What?
An arm punt.
Oh, sure.
It's fourth down. You just let it loose down the field. And
that's an arm punt. I like it. There's a flag on the far side of the field, by the way, right about the 50-yard line.
PI roofing penalty. The Bulldogs coach is waving his arm saying we declined.
Yeah.
So
illegal formation.
Illegal formation, yep.
Yeah, so they'll take possession of the ball on their own 40, I think that is 48-yard line.
Trying to remember which all of our
back page. It matters. Turn it over.
There's the snap. There's the pass by Martinez. Quick one to the right side to Cam Robinson. We have not heard much of him in the second half so far, and his number finally gets called. One thing that has been real interesting to watch, just how quick these passes are. I mean,
yeah.
They just.
Well, that's one of the things that we were told to watch for is how athletic and just physically brutal this team is, but when they do pass, just watch out because they're going to jump out for a few yards. We want to take a moment to say hello to Madison Taylor's family who's watching from Nashville, Tennessee. They're coming into us from the Crown Trophy Live Fan Feedback.
Here is Martinez in the shotgun. Again, quick pass to the right. It is incomplete, intended once again for Cam Robinson. That was Liam Dick on the coverage.
Let's go back to the sidelines for an update on Caleb Nichols.
Coach Lucas just told me Caleb Nichols will not be coming back to this game. It's not a serious injury, but it will affect his game, and they don't want to get any more hurt, so he will be out for the rest of the game.
All right, that's we hate to hear that, but taking the good decision there, I believe, to let him heal up.
Cautious route, absolutely. When the sportsmanship rule is in effect and almost to the fourth quarter, big pass by Martinez, and it is well over his intended target, Cam Robinson.
Well, and
so that's going to be a fourth down.
Josiah Johnson was doing a great job of defending that pass, too, trying to get there.
I just don't understand how he's all over the field. Like, it's just incredible.
How big? You mean with his size?
Well, that too, but I mean, it's just like I'm going to sack the QB. I'm going to,
I'm going to defend this pass.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. You were rushing the quarterback just for the last play.
Yeah, he's just such an athletic individual.
Yep. There's a snap. There's a
and it gets batted down.
Second batted down pass by Liam Dick of the night.
Wow.
Third pass deflected. So big blocked pass there by the Bruins, and that forces a turnover on downs as just about coming to the end of the third quarter here with the Bruins leading 49-12.
So that's what I'm thinking. I just wrote him a note to say what my thoughts are so far on the Bruin Claws, the Crown Trophy Bruin Claws tonight.
Senior play. I believe. Who is that?
That was number 27 for the Bruins. That's Sam Ryans. I think you're right about that.
Oh, actually, he just might be getting his number called right now.
Yeah. And that will mark the end of the third quarter. The Bruins lead this one 49-12. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
In Week 5, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was junior cornerback Josh Cady. During the game against Hall, Josh had 3 tackles and 1 interception for a 12-yard return. Josh's favorite classes are Pre-AP Calculus with Mr. Dunn and AP Physics with Mr. Reed. In addition to football, Josh is also a member of the 2020 champion Bruin wrestling team and the Young Republicans Club. He is an excellent student, having earned a 4.0 GPA. In his spare time, Josh enjoys hanging out with friends and family and hunting and fishing. Please join us in congratulating Josh Cady, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game.
And we're back.
Here we are. The clock is still showing 0, so we need to get some minutes up on that board.
There he goes.
Let's see, who is in the backfield? Is that?
Somebody pass a 5-hour over to Coach Treadway.
There's a handoff to Ryans, and he is looking for running room on the left side. He doesn't find any as he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say, let's do that again at the same spot, but add another down on.
Well, speaking of senior plays, I think we've got something from Grant Swindle, our sideline reporter, about Fuda. Go ahead.
Fuda just told me that he doesn't need a senior play now because that's the senior play, and that was the biggest moment of his high school career. He is trying to have that moment, and then he got a recovery off kickoff, and he's on cloud 9 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
So that was a third down pass by Bruffett, just shy. Nope, they're going to say that was a first down. So it is, chains are marching, and so are the Bruins.
Yeah, nicely done. Of course, here's another from the Crown Trophy Live Fan Feedback. Go Liam Dick from Nana and Granddad in British Columbia. Watching from Canada. That was a quick handoff there to Nick Giesel. He runs to the left side of the field and is brought down for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 is once again the clock just continues to tick. See a lot of the second team receivers out there. Will Hawkins out there, and Tyson McCarroll, I believe. Yep.
Nolan Bruffett's in the shotgun, man in motion. He has the snap, looking to pass. Pass is out there. Oh, and it's caught. That's Tyson McCarroll. He's brought down by Colin McKendra. That's another first down for the Bruins. Here's Bruffett again in the shotgun. There's the snap. Has Ryans on his left side. That ball goes over to Jalen McKinney. He's brought up and
down and all around town.
Well, I tell you what, in wrestling, that's an illegal move.
Is it?
Yeah, unless you control them to the ground. Yeah, you can't slam them down like that. But I guess in football you're wearing pads, so.
Well, someone needs to tell Vince McMahon.
Well, good. We're not talking about wrestling. Wrestling.
I know.
Come on, man.
I know. I couldn't.
All right, there's the snap. Little pitch goes out to Ryans. He's going to run to the left side of the field. Oh, and get dropped. Hey, there's a flag comes in as he's tackled.
That's going to be a holding penalty on the Bruins, I believe. That is, can't tell who that was out there, but trying to make a block for him and just couldn't quite get her done. So it's going to be second down again. Second down and I'm going to call it 18.
Goodness gracious, that's not what they needed.
That's the I'm going to try to guess how many penalty yards we had in that dead period earlier, because right now.
Here's Bruffett in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers on the left side. He goes to one of them. Oh! Man. He barely even touched that ball and gets shoved down. That was intended for Cole Kingsborough.
He took a lick for his troubles. That is at least 8 penalties, but it's probably closer to 10 or 11.
Yeah. Bruffett again sets up in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left side now. A little confusion. 2 receivers on the right.
3. Wait. Yeah.
There's the snap. Looking to pass. Has some time. There's the pass. Nearly intercepted. He came out of nowhere right behind him. That was Cameron Robinson on the pass breakup.
That brings up 4th down. Another Aloft Hotels 4th down conversion attempt.
7 minutes, 43 seconds and counting on the clock. Today's game is brought to you by Arkansas Family Dental, where they provide gentle sedation dentistry and a wide variety of services, including orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, Botox, derma fillers, and sleep apnea treatment. Come see us today. We treat our patients like family. ArkansasFamilyDental.com.
I'm going to have to hurry that one up as the clock ticks down to 0 on the snap. And that ball is loose and flying in the air, and it hits the ground right before Cam Robinson.
It was intended for Jalen McKinney and hit him in the hands, but it bounced up. They are really on top of the pass defense in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's taken a couple of well-placed passes by Pfizer to make that happen.
So the Bruins, they turn over the ball on defense, or excuse me, on downs.
Not downs.
Man, it's been a day.
It has. You know, I'm working through the Bruin calls right now.
Okay.
We're working through them.
Well, so we've got our thoughts, and we've kind of been writing them down here, sharing them. Send us your thoughts. Who do you think should get the Crown Trophy Bruin claws for tonight?
Yep.
Spit it out, Josh.
I mean, there is, yes, at least one for sure. There's 2 that I'm not sure about. It's extremely frustrating this year that I did not have a wild card like I did last year. Because I had an offensive and a defensive and a wild card Bruin claw last year. And there's a big pass by Martinez, and it's caught. That was number 5, Jacobrian Eichelberger on the reception. That's good for a Bulldog first down and another 20 yards, as they are going to stop the chains at the 29-yard line in Bruin territory.
From the Crown Trophy Live Fan Feedback, glad you got us back to the game. Good job. We are Zach and Reed Terry's grandparents, Mike and Anna Murray, always watching and cheering them on.
Now, and we have a Hug and Haul timeout on the field with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game.
All right. Well, I'll tell you another one then. Here's enjoying watching 70, Trace Hawkins from the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia with his grandmother, Wanda. Well, Wanda, we're glad you could join us too. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bruin football on PA.
Bruins fans, for the Lyon College tip of the game. There's more to college than just earning a degree. Look for colleges with programs that excite you. If you like staying active, look for colleges with outdoor programs. If you want to bring your dog along, look for pet-friendly campuses. If you like video games, look into colleges with esports teams and gamer clubs. No matter what you're looking for, remember to look beyond the class listing. Visit lyon.edu to see how Lyon is the right fit for you. Go Bruins!
We've got Carrie Bone says her vote goes for Fuda and Charlie Pfizer. Somebody else says Liam Dick. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. Passes out there. He has a man. Oh, and I think he brought it down.
Incredible catch.
Let's see. Yes, that's a touchdown.
That was Stephen Weston on the reception. He brought it in. And, I mean, goodness gracious. I feel like that's the second game in a row we've seen just an amazing catch brought down by an opposing team. And,
yeah.
You know, you do nothing. You can't do anything but tip your hat and
Absolutely.
say, well done.
I mean,
you got
athleticism
skills.
is athleticism.
Yeah. You got to game, respect, game. Is that what they say?
Yeah. That was a semantically null sentence.
I did not say it.
Right.
No. We're getting the look from our.
It's like I said what I said.
Well,
right. Yeah, Christina's in our ears saying all the English teachers are going to be calling in now.
Well, and I started to say we're getting the look from our producer, but I almost called her our professor.
Right. Well, she is our resident professor, so goodness gracious. Well, there's a timeout on the field. The coach on the far side of the field didn't really care for what he saw.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Oh, I was just thinking we could have taken a break.
Oh, I think we've got them all now. No, we still have one more? Okay, we've got one more to get in there. We're going to do it.
Let's do it. Get her done. So they are going for two as Martinez is in the shotgun. He's got Green behind him. Green's to the side of him now. There's fakes the handoff. He passes to the right to Cam Robinson, who converts the 2-point attempt as the Bulldogs are now at 20, still trailing the Bruins, who are at 49. And let's take our last break real quick.
All right, we'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
Hey Bruin fans, there are lots of ways to support your school. One is Kroger. Everyone shops at Kroger using their Kroger card. If you designate Pulaski Academy as the beneficiary, a percentage of your purchases come back to the school. Another way is through Amazon Smile. We have a Stock the Lounge right now for our teachers. You can purchase goods on Amazon and a percentage of the purchase comes back to the school. You can find that in your email or watch our Twitter feed at PA_advancement.
All right, and we are back.
With 5:19. Now the sportsmanship rule is still in effect.
Yes.
Even though the score is 49-20.
That's
so
right. Yeah, once it goes into effect, then it doesn't matter if that margin is lessened at any point.
This is Kyler Barnes out here to kick. There it is. He boots it. We have not seen that tonight.
No, so they weren't even ready for it. He takes it way back there and runs out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
That was Joe. That was not a smart. I mean, I guess there's nothing else you could do. I've never seen a coffin cornered kickoff like that.
Right.
Who does that?
Well,
him apparently.
Yeah, if you can, why not?
Like, I'm gonna need to see that again.
If you can put it there, why not?
Why hasn't he done it all night? I mean,
well, yeah, that's true. That does beg the question.
Yeah.
I think.
Again, just going to have to recognize.
Well, it's one of those
talented.
things where just because you're at PA, you don't have to play our style, and it's one of those things that if you don't typically play that type of ball, you're going to be you're going to be off your game.
Yep.
There's Bruffett again. He has the pass out there. It's complete, but let's see if he's out of bounds. I'm not sure. No, it says that it was received.
Nice catch by Tyson McCarroll there.
Well done, keeping his feet in bounds. That's for sure.
Yep. That gets them out of that trouble area,
right?
The nega zone or whatever we called it, the negative zone.
Yeah, they're on the 16-yard line. There's Bruffett with the snap.
Oh!
Hands it off. Wow, it was kind of a shovel pass there to Nick Giesel, who gets brought down hard in the backfield. That's a loss. So that'll be second and about 14 for the Bruins.
The clock is ticking. It's right at 4 minutes left in this ball game. Bruins have it handily.
John Gorman votes for Bruin clause for the entire offensive line tonight. If only it worked that way.
Yeah.
We got to pick a person. There's the snap to Bruffett. He's looking for a pass. He's got it out there. I think that one was intended for McCarroll.
Yeah, it was a little high. We've seen a number of those from Bruffett tonight, just trying to put the ball out there and could not get into the hands of the intended receiver. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. They're looking at 3rd down and 14 here. If they don't convert this, do we see a punt?
Oh, wow. I'm not even going to discuss that because that's not what's going to happen.
Okay.
Bruffett's in the shotgun. He has Ryans on his right side in the tailback. Let's see. He's looking to pass. Passes out there. Oh, man, and it bounces right off the gloves of Jalen McKinney. So here comes our next Aloft Hotel 4th down conversion attempt.
So you're going to say they are going to attempt it. Yep.
I believe they will.
All right.
Looks like that's the case.
I say run that same play again. Put the ball in a little bit better area for
well, and the way that they've got it set up, he has McKinney alone on his left side, but there's 3 other receivers wide on the right.
Well, it does look like Braylon Johnson's kind of keeping an eye on McKinney this time, though.
Right. So here's the snap to Bruffett. This time he's going to roll out to the right side, looking for a receiver out there, and he has one. That's Tyson McCarroll.
They're saying incomplete pass. Nope. That was just the
coach on the other side saying incomplete pass, but of course that's what they're going to say.
Wait.
Well,
it was incomplete.
It was an incomplete pass. Okay, never mind. I didn't see a signal from a referee.
That looked good to me, but okay. So it was turnover on downs for the Bruins with 1:53 left in the game. That Aloft Hotel's 4th down conversion attempt did not.
Well, and our producer's looking at the replay and said it looked like McCarroll had possession in the air, but he has to be on the ground before he goes out of bounds. But
so there's a pass.
Oh, wow, and that's in there. He's got it. Touchdown. And how is that not – is there taunting? I mean –
that was Jacobrian Eichelberger.
He's standing right in front of the player. Is that a thing in high school?
It is, but when one team is leading –
right, well, yeah, I guess that's true.
You just say scoreboard. So that did not take much time off the clock as the Bulldogs looking to convert this 2-point conversion, and there it is.
They've got it.
And again to Eichelberger, who gets in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So 21-point ball game with 1:38 left in the game. Let's see, Azarius Woods and Ben Smiley and Josiah Johnson. Who else we got out there? Tyson McCarroll, Del Pino out there on the cover team, anticipating an onside kick.
How did I miss that? I'm being told that the last few plays have been quarterbacked by Hossel and not Bruffett.
Okay.
How did I miss that?
I didn't catch it either.
Oh, because he wears
18. 18, and it's real close to 16.
Yeah, real close to 17. 16, yeah. 17, 16. They're all close. Come on, man. Rounded number on the bottom. It is hard to see we see the side of their jerseys, so.
Yeah, especially if it gets bunched up and taking some of the hard hits they have.
If you need other excuses, I'll come up with some.
Sure.
It's foggy on the windows in here.
gosh. Okay. Didn't work that time. Tried the old coffin corner kickoff, and
another one, yeah.
It's going to be started at the 35. So now we see, looking to see who's coming out there. Yep, it is going to be Hustle.
Good catch, Grant.
That's what we paying the big bucks for, right?
Right.
So you see Davis Hustle out there.
Yep. Doing the hustle. Come on, you knew that was just low-hanging fruit, man.
Goodness. I'm not sure which to respond to. I got
3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right.
Oh,
and he just hit Sam Ryans in the helmet with that pass.
Sam Ryans did not see that one coming.
I'm not sure he expected it.
No. So very lucky that was not picked up in return for a touchdown.
Right. Luckily, it went out of bounds after it hit him in the ear hole. What?
I'm still going back to the hustle.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what you do.
I need to put this down before I throw it. It's just a pin, folks.
There's Hustle in the he has the snap. He intended that one for Tyson McCarroll. It's incomplete, went right between his hands.
So it looks like they're going to have just enough time to get off one more play. I'm not sure. Yeah, 30 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, there's just actually looks like they don't even have to run a play if they don't want to, but looks like they're going to try to.
Yeah,
17 seconds and counting.
How far can you throw the ball?
It's 1 second more on the play clock. He has triplets stacked on the left side. This time he has that pass over to the left side. That was complete to Will Hawkins. He's brought down, and that's the end of this game. So the Bruins win this one 49-28. What a game. Well, folks, like we said earlier, we're not sure who we're playing next week. Maumelle High School is, how do they put it? They are not disqualified. They are
they've had
ineligible. They
yes.
are. That's the term. They are ineligible next week. So because of that, Coach Kelly's been looking to find a team that we can play, whether it's in the state or just outside the state. Doesn't want to travel too far, but I know that there is one school in particular he's talking to in Dallas. We may end up having to go to Dallas next week.
Dallas?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll find out who shot JR while we're down there.
What?
And I know that there's
someone in my ear is telling me there's an IKEA down there, and I think a Lego store and an American Girl store.
American Girl. Oh my goodness gracious!
I probably should have checked to make sure the kids were asleep before I said all that.
Yeah, you probably should have. So, but I know that there's I think one in the state that we may end up with, and then there's a couple who are outside of the state that actually responded, and then once they I guess they read up about Pulaski Academy because they hadn't heard of us, and they decided, no, never mind. So they didn't want that on their record, I guess.
I mean, you could get, like, national exposure, though, on
Sure.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's true, but they didn't want any of this.
Well, don't want none.
So we'll find out who we're going to play. We're still going to work on that next week, but in the meantime, check out our Facebook page for PA Live. Follow us there, and we'll make sure to let you know what comes of that. But we want to make sure that we also mention this.
Do tell.
Big event coming up this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Just want to make sure that we say happy birthday to Holt Short.
Oh, Lord.
This Sunday. So make sure that you drop us a line on our Facebook page and send Holt your happy birthday wishes. If you want, I can actually tell this team down there, they'll sing happy birthday. They'll totally do it.
Do you want me to?
They'll do it. They'll do it, man.
Oh.
They sing for anybody whose birthday it is.
Is that like don't they do the Valentines? Is that the same thing? The singing Valentines?
Oh, they do that too, yeah. Well,
But that's not the team.
We'll have to pay them for that.
Maybe the football team needs to do it.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh. Okay.
Have you got anything for us tonight? It's hard with
this
interruption in the broadcast earlier.
Well, but this is one of the hardest Bruin Claw selections.
It really is, but for me, it was an easy one.
Well,
and I'm really happy that you went with my picks.
I mean, yes. Okay, but here's the thing. First of all, I'm going to give an honorable mention.
Okay.
To Charlie Pfizer. Last week was an extremely rough game for him. I mean, he was all over the place. He couldn't seem to find a rhythm. And this week he did throw an interception, but then he threw 4 touchdowns, including 2 beautiful passes. I mean, deep bombs, the kind that we were used to seeing from Braden Bratcher last year. And hopefully that's a sign of things to come. So honorable mention to him. I'm expecting to probably give him one eventually in the season if he keeps that up. So defense, going to give it to Liam Dick.
All right.
He had 2 passes just straight up blocked, and then another one deflected, and I want to say at least 1 tackle for loss. So I'm sure people are out there, well, wait a minute. There's someone else that deserved the defensive Bruin Claw, but that someone else scored a touchdown. And touchdowns are offensive, right?
That's right. So this week, the offensive Crown Trophy Bruin Claw is going to Fuda Shinkawa. Wow. Super excited about that one. Of course, it's no secret I'm a big fan of Fuda.
I mean, how could you not be?
He's great to watch on defense, and of course his comments earlier kind of summed it up for him, saying that I have no idea. So
you're saying I have no idea?
I have no idea. No, somebody's showing me a text message here asking me a question. He's one of those guys who's just dynamic on the defensive side of the ball, and so to see him not only get an interception and run it in and then end up getting the onside kick the very next play, it was just so much fun to watch. So
Hughes is about to lead the team, and
he's going to have them counted out. 1, 2, 3, Bruins. There you go. I love it. So
well, it wasn't the prettiest ball game, but
we'll take it.
A win is a win is a win.
That's right. It's a W on the sheet. All right, folks. Well, again, catch us on Facebook, and
may or may not be here somewhere, anywhere.
I actually have word. We have a game.
Oh, the places will go.
Yeah, I don't know, and I can't tell you.
Okay.
But we have a game, so we will see you right back here.
I love it.
Next Friday. I'm sure we're going to let you know very soon who that is.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Check on. Where can they find out?
They can find out on our Facebook page. Just search PA Live. Or they can also look on YouTube. As soon as I find out, I'll have the link out there, so it'll be up for the week. So you'll get notified. Anyway, in the meantime, hit like and subscribe. To everyone out there watching, and for all of the PA Live crew tonight, we've got a whole bunch of these students. I need to get their faces on our broadcast next time. Somebody help me remember that. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us. Good night, good luck, and 73.